Alright, it's Weeny Wheels Wednesday. The last case that I found before this one, the one that this guy is in, had so many cars that I liked. I've noticed something about my toy collection, my Hot Wheels car collection, and toys in general. I like action figures without gimmicks, and I like my cars with gimmicks. So this was one that I really wanted to get. It is in line with the phone. I'll show you the Fisher Price phone, and then the other one was the 8-ball phone. Now those are Mattel cars, so they kind of fall under the Mattel toy category, and I have a separate box for those. I think they're all made by the same designer, but this one also has a movable part. So I always look up here in the corner because it tells you, like, if there's a car that I like the way that it looks, I have to get this. And so I've also noticed with the Matchbox, besides Matchbox being really hard to get, and I never know if I'm going to find all of the cars, that's a problem. With Hot Wheels, at least I can kind of collect them. They show up at different stores, so I'm like dollar stores later on and grocery stores, and you can find them at more places. And plus, the ones that I collect are crazy. So I was also hoping to, I haven't done a Weeny Wheels Wednesday in a while, I guess, and I was hoping to do the spring collection that I found before summer was over, and now it's October 1st today. I believe it's October 1st. So I'm ready to open up these Halloween ones. So these are an example of also ones that I never find at regular retail. Like I don't normally find, I don't think I've ever found the Halloween or the spring ones at Walmart in Canada, but I do find them at grocery stores and other dollar stores and stuff like that. And I found both of these, and usually when you find them, one is a rare, and they, I don't know if they're not doing that anymore. I was just lucky, and there were so many of them. But I found these at a grocery store, the Real Canadian Superstore in Canada. And I couldn't pass up, and plus they were even on sale. Like, one of these sets were $1 each, and one of these sets were $2 each, which in Canada is an incredible deal. So very cool. I would have gotten them if they were $3 each, because the spring, I often say, is my favorite Hot Wheels collection to collect. I don't have them all. We will look at the other ones I have. I will open up this spring. There's some changes to these too, so we'll talk about that. And the Halloween ones, I've always wanted to get the Halloween ones, and I never did. But these ones looked really good. This is a car that I have, that's the one that convinced me. The rest of them are kind of crazy, but I love Halloween. Halloween is always disappointing to me. It never turns out to be as fun as I want it to be. But just the anticipation of Halloween is so fun and awesome. But I guess I'll just open this. I don't know where to put this. I don't really have a collection here. So here's the movable parts. So when you roll that around, the receiver pops up and down. This 8-ball looks like an 8-ball. It tells you the fortune. I've shown those in other videos. You're gonna have to watch those. And this is my Mattel collection of some Mattel cars. It's my I've got a couple of these that show Mattel cars. What else can I show? Oh yeah. So then, I didn't know where to put this guy. So this is food though, and it's kind of translucent food. I have one space left. I don't know if they redecorated this hot sauce bottle, but it's food, and mostly food that's been transparent. I think these are I don't know why. I don't collect the cupcake cars. I do apparently collect these cake cars. I guess the space could be for the treasure hunt cake car that I haven't stumbled upon. But mostly, I mean, I love this translucent food stuff. So that's my food box. I think that's my only foodie box left. And these ones I wanted to talk about because these ones come in different decos. And these ones come in different decos. And this is something that showed up in a more recent case, probably with these. And it came in a redeco. And I didn't need it. But what I did need is 3, because these are also gimmicky cars. So I love the gimmicks. Hot Wheels is for the gimmicks. And again, Matchbox doesn't have gimmicks. And so they're just kind of boring, because I know they're not boring. I really wanted... I had some Matchbox in my hand. Like, I always buy the vintage ones. Anything that's like... 80s and below, I used to always buy them, but I can't guarantee that I get them all, and that's why I stopped. But these ones are stackable, and these ones are attachable, and I guess I'm going to save these and they both come in different decos. But I think that this is the best deco of this. This is definitely the best deco of this. I can't see how them improving it. I guess if they did orange pylons on black, then I would probably, or white, I would probably like that more. Kind of looks like a Halloween-y car too, because of the orange and the green. But maybe I'm just saving these spots for 3 other cars, or 6 other, or 2 sets of 3 cars that connect in some sort of way. So that's what that box collection is. So I mean, this is kind of one of these gimmicky cars, but let's keep going in there. Oh, and something else I wanted to mention that I just saw today on Instagram, that they did a redeco of the phone car. This is my favorite Hot Wheels car ever made. This one used to be, because again, the theme is Fisher Price here, but there's a silver one that I'll have to get. I mean, the silver one, I don't have to get a couple. I don't have to get very many of them. I got like 6 of these because it is the best car ever made. This also is one of my favorite cars ever made. I'm a huge fan of Mattel. So you can see that these are all gimmicky. All right, and then this leads us to my spring collections. So the funny thing about the spring collections is that they used to put the number on them. So the year, like these are from 19... oops, one's flipped over. That just happens sometimes. Metal bodies, plastic bottoms. I found that they flip over in the box. But number 19, so 2019 and 2022. This I never found 20 or 21 apparently, but 22 I found, and look what they did. So in 19, I don't know when they stopped making 6 cars, but then they dwindled them down to 5, which kind of leaves an extra space in here. I mean, I could put that guy in there. What I probably will do is one of these cars, the designs of one of these cars will be issued, and it'll be so bright and nice and translucent and cool that I have to collect it, but I won't have any place to put it, and that can go in there. I tend to do that. But that is them. You can just see they're so 90s and bright and just really fluorescent, cool cars, often translucent. Those ones don't look as good as these ones. So then these ones were from 23, and I guess the new ones that I have are 24. But this one, oh yeah, 23. They wrote 23 on these. Again, this is probably my favorite from all of these, is this one. And then what I have these in, which this kind of ties in, because this is Celebration Racers, and apparently there's 10 in this collection, because it says 9 of 10. So I guess they were different holiday cars and stuff. They really do like to do the Chinese New Year, which I think this represents, but maybe not. I don't think it's the year of the cat, but it is the good luck cat. It's some kind of celebration. If you know what the Chinese holidays or what Feline Lucky is supposed to celebrate, it probably says on the back, Celebration Racers. No, that's all it says. I don't know if it's because it's an international card or what. I don't know if they go into more detail. But this is a cool car, and I want to open it. And then this means these have to go out. This one I think was really expensive for me. It was a treasure hunt, and I had to buy it from a Hot Wheels dealer. I don't know, maybe she gave me a good deal on this one. There was one car that she made me spend way too much, $10 on or something. But that was, I mean, that was a Halloween card that came with, I guess it was like a celebration set like this, where you got all of the ones. And then I had an extra Christmas card that I bought that matched one of the Christmas cards from I guess this one goes with this collection. And then I just had an extra Santa Claus sleigh car, which is kind of cool. Oh, and this is one that rocks back and forth. So let's tie that gimmick theme all in, just like the kitty. I don't know if you can see. What's his name? Santa Claus's bum jiggles in this sled. So that's cool. So that was free. But what's going to happen here is, I guess I'm not going to... This isn't my favorite collection. So I don't know. Even though there was a treasure hunt that I had to hunt down and get, I'm taking this, and I don't think I'm putting these on display anymore. There's some kind of hot tub. Was St. Patrick's Day, and they had a redeco for the Valentine's Day love bug, which kind of makes sense that they did that. And then these. So ideally, or maybe this is what's going to happen. They're going to get a new bin, and I'll start a holiday one. There's been some Earth Day ones that I really wanted to get. Cars, and then there was like this, I think it was either female empowerment or some kind of pride car, and it had really cool colors on it. So that one I saw. I mean, I guess I don't have to be a completist for those things, but for now, I guess these are going into this bin, and let's finally get to opening up one of these cars, and then you can see how this one works. I am opening the spring once again. So that's open. I got the kitty. We got to see how he rolls on his wheels. Let me just, I guess, maybe bring up this one. I guess this is where we go. Oh, he works really, really well. I wonder if my lights... Yeah, you can see his lucky paw. Normally are these, I guess modern day ones are more... solar powered, but they must have had some kind of pendulum design in the day. Maybe they were clocks or something. I don't know if I've seen an ancient one, or I used to be really big into Chinese stuff, but he's just so cute. They'll probably redeco him. I might have seen that they redecoed him. Oh, but his paw, the little jerk to it is so cute. And I love the colors, and yeah, I had to get him. And that is another one. Mostly the Chinese New Year stuff. I usually like those cars too. They're usually in good colors and stuff, but I haven't, as far as I know, bought any. But for now, I guess he's going away in this bin. I'll probably stick him in one of those collector cases. But let's close off spring, even though I'm a few days late, with opening up this one set, and then some other time, maybe next week, I will, because yeah, I think next week, even though I think this is last year's, I didn't mention that, I think this is last year's Halloween collection. Let's see, it says, what does it say, what's the date on it? It says 2023, oh, it says 2025, maybe I'm up to date. Normally I don't like them, so I mean usually they're kind of expensive too when I do see them, the Halloween ones. And these ones are, it was this car. This is one of the strange cars that I have. What do they call it? They call it hologram. Wait, but I think that they rename these. They're not giving them their actual names. They're giving them spooky names. I have this one when it's not spooky themed, and it's just really cool. Or maybe I have one like it, and I don't know what it is. And I talk about it quite a bit when I'm looking at my translucent cars. It's one of my translucent favorites. But let's put those aside. Maybe next week I'll get to that. I'm going to have 2 extra spaces in here. Let's start with car number 1. It is the Muscle Speeder. So let's go with that puppy. And the backgrounds always look like this too. I am upset that they don't have the numbers on them. They do have numbers though, 9, but they're supposed to say 25 on them, apparently. Wait, that says 23. Okay, this is my confusing. Okay, the Halloween ones were 25, and these are 23, so they're probably 24 if they say that on the back. But there's really, I mean, I was going to say there's no way of knowing, but we have the internet. I can look on there and see. But check out number 1 of 5, which is number 9, which doesn't make any sense. And we've got those crazy 90s bright, vibrant, fluorescent colors. Fun. Let's put it in there. And then this is number 2. I definitely have never collected that car before, and I definitely have not collected this car before, but I definitely recognize it. And I think that they label these probably right. This is Lethal Diesel. Yeah, this is never usually all cute. I think they usually make this Army and Hardcore. Does it have any moving parts or anything? I think one of these has an opening door that they usually use as a cab. But we're mixing chrome. They usually mix chrome with translucent and fluorescent. So I really like this. Here we're going mostly chrome. We got this is a metal top, plastic bottom. So this is one that flips. But cool looking car. Is it too much detail? No, it's just enough. It's kind of a lot of detail for me, but they simplify them with the bright colors, kind of. I don't know. They're complicated in a certain way. The more I collect other ones that I really like, the less I like these spring ones. But they are super fun, and the packaging does help a lot, even though I destroy the packaging. And then this one, again, we got some translucent going on. They extended the window and made it a prominent feature. They give it tiny little orange wheels, which is cool. Got a skateboard in the back here. So really cute little truck here. So I like this. I love any Jeepy little truck, as you might know. So this might be my favorite. No, I think the next one's going to be my favorite because it's so boxy. But look at the big lights on it. And then we've got this piece showing through. This is a great design. This is something that I like about toys, when the different components are bright colors, and especially when they're contrasting like this. So each piece that's put together is really popping, and it's not dependent on paint apps. It's the different pieces of plastic that are put together, and then they work together by poking through and showing. So, and the fact that you can see the seats and this and everything, such a cool little car. Love it so much. And then here we go with number 4, which is, I'm not Lethal Diesel, Mighty K. Was that the little one? And then Muscle Speeder. I guess this is Mighty K, like K-pop. That's what it is. So you look on the back of this. All right, this guy. I think this door opens. I think this is a cab, and I think I have one of these. So that would be a good place to put that car that I have. The reason why I like this car so much, and I think it also was Asian inspired, except I remember opening this because the door does open, but it's a dud because it's not really on a hinge or anything. It's just like you bend the plastic to open it and then it clicks into place. So sometimes the spoilers do that on these. So yeah, I was really disappointed, but I'm definitely gonna go get my my Asian. Oh no, see, now I might have to put that Asian car in with the holiday cars. So I don't know. Anyway, cool taxi. Look, they even labeled it taxi, so they know that this is a taxi. Did I not say the name of this when I opened it? Time a Taxi. So it's the Time a Taxi. It does look like it's from outer space. It does look like it's a Back to the Future. The pink translucent coming up through the horn, coming up through the engine, the siren, and horn. And then all of the rims on these are painted. Oh, well, at least these last 3 of these have the circular rims inside, which I like, and then the 90s fluorescent pattern, and then the translucent pink that you can see in different color, blue on the bottom, bright colors, boxy car. So because that's why I like Jeep so much, and this is the most boxy of the cars, and why I bought the other one, and also because it's like futuristic but also classic at the same time. This is my jam. Love it. So good. That white door showing up on the side looks really cool, like it's the interior plastic. Again, that's Oh, that's so cool. That looks so good. Good thing it's pointed in that direction. And then the last one is another sports car, which sometimes I avoid. But, I mean, if it's a retro sports car like this one, and it's called Muscle Bound, and these would be the real names, unlike those Halloween ones, apparently. And there it is, with a number 7 on it. This guy had a number 6. See, what's going on here with this? So we have 8, 9, we have 6, 7, 8, 9, and then they didn't even put a number on this one. Unless I'm not seeing it somewhere. Like they number them, but then they don't. Sometimes this number means the time that the issue of it, because I do have, I don't think it's a coincidence. Like the wagons that I have, they have the Mattel wagons. They look like little futuristic wagons. And they have numbers on them. And the numbers, the first one they put out, they put on 1 on it. The second time they released it in a newer wave with a newer deco on it or a new color and new deco, they put number 2 on it. The third time they released it, they put a 3 on it. So maybe this is the 7th incarnation of this car, or maybe they're continuing on what happened in 2024. This is 2024. It can't be 2023 because these are 2023. Oh yeah, that kind of proves everything to me. This has 2023 on it, but that was the manufacturing date, and these ones literally have 2023 written on them. I wish they would have followed suit. It does say spring on it, just like you can see that this one says spring on it. Yeah, they really do have to follow suit with their decos. They can't write spring on some and put numbers on some, but not on others. I mean, it kind of makes it interesting and weird and unique and cool. It makes this guy special. But maybe there's a number on there that I can't see because my eyesight's too bad or something. Anyway, that goes in the bottom down there. And then, there we go. At least I got 2 sets in a row. Let me double check that here. What set was this? This is 22. Alright, so it seems like I've been doing good in the recent years. We got 22, 23, 24. And we could say that I lucked out with set number 19. But those are bright and fun, colorful, awesome. Gimmicky cars for the win. I don't know what I'm missing. The only thing that I can think of right now that I want still is the cake, the treasure hunt. I don't know if it's a super treasure hunt. I think it's just a regular treasure hunt. So me finding that at the dollar store is kind of possible. Even though I'm trying to cut back on toy shopping, so maybe I don't go to as many dollar stores as I usually do. This was a fun day. We got Halloween, and I got lots of other sets to decide if I want to keep or get rid of coming up, but I'm really happy with my collection. We might have to do an updated collection video. I showed you some of them, but I really do have them organized in these cases super well right now. These are pretty fun. Handling them made me want to put them back in the box. I can at least start like a holiday one of these, and I got a few spaces left to collect some more holiday cards. Thank you so much, cars. Thank you for joining me today. I'll see you again, hopefully next week with Halloween, because all of October should be spooky, right?